Hello, I hope you're all well. Welcome to another video. Let's see what we've got going today. I just want to say something that happened before Christmas. I got a prediction and I actually cut it out of the video because I didn't think it was right to put in there. It wasn't flavour of the month with some of my guys, but I just didn't think it was right. It was about the Pope, and I got told that his health was really bad and he was failing, and I'm not going to tell you the full thing that I got, but it wasn't good, put it this way. But it was to do with his heart and heart attack, but he's got bronchitis. So I really hope that he's okay and the timeline changes, yeah? Because I do really like the way he stood up to correct advance about the Christian church. So, and seems like nice bloke, yeah? So I really hope that's wrong, because I think people need, whatever faith you have, even if it's just in yourself. I think I know I have felt a lot of loss of faith. I had a vision of my grandmother coming to me with a Bible that she bought me years ago, with Jesus on the front. Thank you. Jean G. Allen's in North Shields, the north of the country, Whitley Bay. And she put it on the side because I'd been very down again. And I know why I've been down, and I just feel like everybody's going through this in some shape or fashion. Losing of faith of the world, themselves, everything that's going around them. I'm not just talking about faith in a religion, whatever, because I'm into faith, yeah, but I have worked with Jesus. Remember last Easter, I had stigmata, I saw him and I got pictures of him. And he came to me the other day, actually, with a cross, and he was helping me carry this cross. So that is my grounding. But, you know, I've had Gandhi come in here and also have Carly, everything. So, you know, but it was about faith. Your faith is being returned to you. Don't let your faith go. And this is about faith in yourself. Faith that we can correct this somehow, change it. Faith in the self. Because it goes out into the collective as well as you. And I think whatever your faith is, it doesn't have to be religious, as I say. It can be faith in yourself, okay, or whatever form it comes in, and that buoys up everyone else, okay, puts the positivity back in the world, which pushes back against this negativity. That's the way I say it anyway. So okay, let's have a look. Blessings. Yeah, blessings are upon you, I just heard. Choices have to be made. Okay. And this is rest, but it was upside down. Is that correct? It's not the time for rest. Okay, not the time for rest. And we have, there was a tap there in the picture, and we have foresight. Be aware of what's coming towards you. Finally, freedom. Freedom to be who you are. Right, if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. We want to get these messages out to everybody. These are world predictions. These are messages, yeah, that need to be heard. This is the energy of the reading. And, you know, put them out there. Something else I've decided to do, I put down I've done the odd bit of writing my naughty, spicy romance, shall we say. And I've noticed that people have got more interest in it again. I wrote as Arabella Kingsley. I was best-selling, especially in 2014. I was number 5 on Amazon in the whole world with that. And it was all thanks to my guides and angels who, yes, they write naughty too. So they helped, help me. So I think there's a need for that now. it needs to come back, because, and I think this is what this freedom card is, that it's time to stand up and be counted. Yeah. And I think there's a need to be writing things like that again, so people have their freedoms, because I'm also told that for some reason, and I really hope this is a timeline that doesn't happen, the election's happening now, I think, in Germany. The far right is going to get a majority of some sort. It's going to be pushed back against. Okay, so it's very important, if you write, if you paint, if you want anything creative, that you're putting it out there now, because people need to be guided. Whatever you do, you're guiding somebody. Everybody's chosen on this channel. Remember, you're all doing a job and you're all affecting the collective. So whatever you do, if you're coding, if you're, I don't know, working in a bank, helping people get their money, helping people to invest, whatever, you're doing a job. Okay, so it's important that you write about it. You write about freedoms. It's all about freedoms. Freedom. Your freedom as well. To close your eyes from the noise and to see the bigger picture, to see what is really out there in front of you. And that's what my guys have been trying to teach me for ages. And I've just been like, why are you closing your eyes at me? I'm so angry. And there's a lot of anger. And I'm going to say it's not all yours. It's coming in from the collective. It's creating waves of it. So fear, everything, doubt. Okay. So, yeah. And we've got number 13, which is transformation. So there's a lot it's all about freedom. Look at that. We've got the birds on there, a foresight, everything. Create the ripples, those circles, you know, the ripples, you put a stone in the water, whatever, the ripples come out. And that's what you're being asked to do. It's very important. Okay. Remember your blessings. Okay. So, not the time for rest, and choices must be made as to what direction you're going in with everything. And the choices being made for the direction in which the world is going as well. Okay. I know what's wrong with my face, but I have got some new, very expensive, glowing, like foundation stuff, but it's very thin. And I look like a ghoul. I don't know what's happened there. Must have got too light a shade. Great. Never mind. Oh, I've just put these and then that way. Yeah. Right, let's see what we've got going as well. 1930s. We've stepped back to 4 minutes to midnight. 1930s. There was a spreading of lies and confusion in the 1930s. That's happening now. Okay. NATO. Spreading lies and confusion about NATO. Correct. Okay. Repairs are needed for these lies and confusions. All lies. Repairs are needed. That alliance is key. I'm seeing Sir Winston Churchill here now. He keeps coming to me a lot. He comes to me in many forms. Even if I haven't seen him for a while, I suddenly and I've been ignoring spirit and getting really annoyed with him. I suddenly see emails from Churchill Insurance. I have nothing with Churchill Insurance, but they come in. And there was a guy on the TV the other day, and he looked the spitting image of him. So that's how they work, to try and get your attention. So this alliance, the North Atlantic Treaty, what is it? North Atlantic Treaty Organization? Oh God, I can't remember. Right, it's really, really important that it is kept intact. Repairs are needed. You heard it from the man himself. Okay. Yeah, I'm here. We'll fight them on the beaches. I'm here in the speech, so it's confirmation. Cute. Options. Kowalski. If you watch The Penguins of Madagascar, has a lot of options. It's called silent suffering. The Council of Light have noticed this. Slip up. Did you make a slip up? incorrect, madam. Spiritual conflict. You're not talking about me again, are you? No. Good. Because I've had enough of that. Demon. Call from the past. We keep getting these calls. Right, I'm seeing Sir Winston Churchill going into... oh, God, I need my little book, don't I? Because it's important that you see, because some people will not know what I'm talking about, because this goes around the world. Right, one moment. Oh, come on, where are you? There you are. So this is what is meant by that, call from the past. And these are the famous telephone boxes. There's still some around in the UK, and in particular London. We had London's calling. Again, so I'm seeing him on that phone in there. Okay, making a call from the 1930s. I don't know, a spirit can go back in time, and it's almost like he could be walking around the street in the 1930s when this is all happening, but it's a different version of himself, and he is making a call. And it's important that that energy is noted, because it has returned. There's something, a key component from the 1930s that must be observed now. It's almost like we are back in time, as if somebody propelled us back in time. If you think about it, we've got the 21st century. It's sort of gone the same way as the 20th century, the beginning of that. Somebody's put us in a time loop, maybe ourselves. But if you think about it, we had World War One, right, which we didn't have this time. But then there was the Spanish influenza flu, you know what I mean, flu that killed loads of people. They were walking around the streets with masks on. Yeah, and that was when was that? Not 20, sorry, 1918, was it? 17, 18, 19, I can't remember. But 2020, walking around with masks again, and so it was like a repeat. And then we're now in the 1930s. So somebody is messing around somewhere with timelines. We've talked about that. If you want to look at that, please watch previous videos. So there's been a lot of silent suffering going on in the world, people being ignored. That is coming to the top now. Options, silent suffering, call from the past, not being heard. A lot of conflict, spiritual conflict. I'm getting a light workers have been attacked quite a lot of silent suffering, spiritual conflict. There's been a lot of spiritual conflict on the planet for everyone. Again, we get the demon ball. Remember, I think these are people, other dimensions. I don't think of it as a demon in a biblical sense, okay? But I think these people have the power to inflict, magicians, pain, stuff like that, okay? So that's why I get that word. We've definitely had that. Council of Light. He has made a slip up, okay? Slipped up, trying to come out of the shadows. We now know where he is. Well, you heard it there. This has definitely been manipulated. All of this that's going on. Right, what do you want me to do next? Put them aside. All right. 4 more. Then we get some other cards. If you want to check out my Substacks as well, I've got loads of them. Thank you to all of you going to my son's Substack as well, Evan. He's doing research on that at the moment for another article. They're quite academic. They are about the, you know, security and risk of the world, AI, stuff like that. So, oh, here we go. Alien invasion. Deceive. Wealth. They, you, I are playing with fire. Only one more. Games. Somebody's playing games. That's for the next one. Okay. ISIS. 3 days. Tsunami. ISIS came through. There's a tsunami within 3 days. Race is an issue. We've got loads wanting to come out here, so we'll do that in a moment. This is going to be the long video. I'm going to do some shorter ones during the week. There'll be confirmation. I've planned out everything because I need to do all of these things, the writing, the Substacks. I'm doing an academic Substack as well. I'm doing all sorts of things. There's a lot of writing. There's on the Substack, I'm putting out writing that is to do with everything that's going on here. Putting it out creatively as well, and some of the strange visions that I've been shown, direct channeled message. So if you want to check that out, please do. It's called The Storm. And I'm doing a thing about the angels, the hidden child that's going on. And there's other stuff going out there as well. So yeah, please check out all of those because I'm going to do a lot here. And yeah, I've been asked to do it this way. I have to keep chopping, changing until I get it right. And I seem to be hitting on the right bit now, so I'm being told. So let's see. A lot about, in that writing about missiles, about the plane again. Plane coming out of the water, this ark. A lot to do with Korea. I was actually... I had a dream last night where somebody was talking away to me in Korean, and I was like, I've been trying to learn it, but the Chinese thing I find easier. So I don't know why, I just do. But I think it's, as I say, because their writing looks like fractions to me, and I don't like math. So, but I'm going to learn it. I'm determined because it's fab language. I love it. Right. Oh yeah, and I'm starting a Substack finally for if you want to learn how to write fiction and stuff like that in English, if you're interested. That'll be coming this week. We've got The Magician, and we have... Right, I think we're talking about Muskrat here. Oh, and the orange one, Tango Treats. What is that? Knight of Pentacles. Oh, that's upside down. So this was slow work, moving fast. This Magician is moving fast now. Knight of Pentacles for me, and remember, I read the cards intuitively. They're just an illustration of the message I get from Spirit direct. But for me, it is one of the worst cards because it's moving slowly. Something moving slowly, gradually. Okay. I think we're talking about... I heard it very loud and clear in my head. Doge. Doge is not going to be cut. That's the other thing I want to say. That one of my members, Iona, I think it was, thank you, confirming all the things that Mike Pence and others of you actually confirming all the things that Mike Pence has said, confirming that prediction about coming out of the shadows and going back at Trump. So, said his name, disgusting. So yeah, and there's a question I want to ask. What's going to happen with Starmer from the UK, possibly Macron as well, with Tango Treats, because I don't think that's going to go down well. And I'm pleased to see that Starmer's showing some backbone and sticking up with Zelensky. So anyway, so what's this Magician doing? They're deceiving. Okay. What is this alien? Is this about ice as well? No. Right, it's almost like I'm saying, Muskrat, go into institutions, everything. Right, okay. Looking for people who don't need to be there in his eyes. And they're calling them aliens, as in people that don't fit his vision. That's what he sees them like they're aliens sort of to his vision, to his, I don't know, I've got somebody on the screen there, to his vision. Is this immigration as well? Possibly, but it's more to do with people who don't fit his vision. All shapes and sizes, gender roles, he, she, they, down to everything. Okay, that's what he sees it like. Okay, something about deceiving about wealth. And they're playing with fire. So we've got a magician. He's the magician here. This slow work has speeded up. There's going to be a lot of cuts, a lot of indeterminate spending is cut to the point there's nothing left. They're seeing swipe left several institutions that have been the backbone of the country. It's going to raise more anger in the next week or so, a week and a day. Let's see what else we get. He's going to go through NASA. I've said that a few times. He's going to go right through NASA. Alien invasion. Yeah. It's not... Okay, not as in aliens coming. There's almost like an OCD element to what's going on in his head with this. It's like... this is what he sees, apparently, something. And I'm not reading him. This is messages coming from them. I don't read people. I don't go out and read people unless I have their permission, even if they are like that. NASA. But it's almost like he sees... What I'm saying is like a civilization, even circuits on a board, and they're like black bits. And he's digging them up, or he's getting rid of them. What he sees is negativity. What he sees as negativity is positivity. But he's going to go through NASA. I know that. We've got 5 of Pentacles. We're going to cut money from NASA. And that's all self-serving. And they said that very clearly. Self-serving. Right? SpaceX is going to take over. He's going to push key figures out of NASA on the board. He wants to be chairman of the board on NASA. NASA is going to get it big time. Something to do with the space shuttle. Technology to do with the space shuttle. The arm. Putting satellites in. I don't know what he's going to do with that. But I've been getting that for a while. 1930s, we know. Okay. Playing with fire. Being watched from... we are going to have more alien sightings. Oh, God. El Diablo. Not Alien Wally, El Diablo. Did Spanish and all. I was thinking of that. Why was I thinking of the Italian? I don't know. The devil walks into town. And shoots the place. They're showing me a devil walking into town like in westerns and just shooting everywhere and eating an apple. demolishing a town and eating an apple. Well, an apple, it's a green apple though. Now, the obvious thing is to say something about apple, but I don't know. Looks like a cowboy. They're reminding me of a line of Star Trek. Star Trek Beyond, I think, where Spock says about cowboy diplomacy. Oh God. That's what I'm saying. I'm seeing the vision. I don't fully understand it, but there's definitely a green apple here. Green. That could be green as in climate. Nope. Okay. What have we got here? Upside, or do you want it straight? Two of Pentacles, no longer juggling. I just heard Ukraine gets a big shock. Winter of discontent. Winter conference. Fake. Nine of Swords, worry. The right to be worried. They want to turn that round though and say this is over, but they can't yet. It's going to have to go sideways. Okay. Reveal. Okay, winter conference, fake reveal. Well, the conference was the Munich conference, wasn't it? Something was fake, and this is being revealed. Two of Swords and two minds. World War II. That's the other thing I wanted to say as well. Eight of Wands, which is what I'm seeing in that book. There was missiles going over like eight of Wands. Wanted to say a couple of things. And I don't know why, but I think it's relevant. Which one do I go with first? You know, he's on at Zelensky about, oh, he's a dictator because, you know, there was no election. There's been no election. Well, there wasn't in the UK in World War II. Okay? Churchill stayed in power because it was not the right time. Okay? And yeah, so that's what's happening here. And that's the example they keep talking. It's all about Churchill. It's really weird. So, and I mean out there. So that's just ridiculous. And what was the other thing? Yeah, and this idea about calling all of these countries in Europe. Somebody put, I was watching Victoria Derbyshire on the BBC, just annihilate. Is it Booker? But I can't remember his name, but we would call him a junior minister or whatever, but I don't know what to do with the defence. And he basically tried to talk over her, didn't like her. She was sticking up for Ukraine and what have you and challenging him. And he did not, this guy from the White House, and he did not like it. And I think Starmer should take Victoria Derbyshire when he goes to see Mr. Orange. Feeling that, let's get Margaret Thatcher back. But anyway, I know a lot of people will be like, oh my God, but no. Let's face it, whether you liked her or not, she could do it. Do all that kind of stuff. But somebody made the point that, you know, saying, oh, Europe doesn't do this, Europe doesn't do that. Well, do you know what? This person made a perfect point that when the US wanted to go into Iraq and everywhere else, it was the allies it came to, and we helped them out. When they wanted to do this, wanted to do that, we've always been there as well. It works two ways, not just one. But he's failed to say that. Whatever. So I don't know. But something has been revealed, and it's connected to World War II. Is some statement being made, or something is fake and it's being revealed? And it's about World War II. Two of Wands. Waiting for something. Waiting for the right time. Sorry, I didn't show you that. Two of Wands. There's a lot of banter going to go back and forth. There's a lot of war of words. I mean, every time I go to the BBC News website or watch it, it's like, what's going to happen next? You know, what is going to be said next is going to put somebody's nose out of joint. It's awful. Something being revealed connected to World War II. Okay, somebody is definitely playing with fire here. Waiting for the right time for something. What are you waiting for the right time? Just keep getting 1930s, 1930s. Waiting for the right time to strike. Oh, sorry, but my nose keeps running from the drops. The Magician waits for the right time to strike. Who is the Magician here? I keep seeing Netanyahu here as well, making a mess. I just heard. Somebody is spreading lies and confusion. Is spreading some sort of... There's a reveal, 1930s. Something connected to the 1930s. Somebody spreading lies and confusion about it. Right. Oh my God. Okay, so I have a German soldier standing next to me. He's just clicked his heels like that. Spreading lies. What do you want to say? Nathan, is he supposed to be here? Because I'm not sure about this. Sorry. What's all happening? Yeah. Spreading lies and confusion. Is this somebody who didn't agree? Repairs needed. There needs to be a more consolidated approach. No, obviously, but behind the scenes. A call from the past. I think, right, well, I believe there is a concerted effort from on the other side to get everybody thinking together again and to realise the common enemy. And the common enemy is the man who started, well, not him personally, but the Cold War, okay? The man who started the new Cold War. China must be kept an eye on. China has some dodgy dealings with the West. I don't know what that means. Economic desires will spread fake news in the coming months to enable that to happen. The surveillance of its people abroad must be stopped. There is something being revealed, something big being revealed, and somebody's being shown to be the fake that they are. I'm seeing Netanyahu here as well. I don't know what that's all about. Right, they want me to clear the board and start with aircraft. Okay. I don't know if I said, but there are going to be a few, you know, like 2 or 3 long ones, and then I'm going to do some short videos through the week. And yeah, somebody's playing games with lies and confusion to win. Well, we know Mr. Orange does that with certain things. The Magician does it. Muskrat. I'm seeing the people I'm seeing, they keep flashing up in my mind, right? Or Muskrat or Netanyahu and Trump. So whether or not there is something going to go on with those 3 together, I don't know, but they keep flashing them up in my mind. They also are now flashing JFK in my mind as well, so I don't know. he's calling for common ground on the other side. Games. The games must stop. Mike Pence is standing in front of the House, hitting the gavel, calling in the troops in the Republican Party within the next month. Dealings from behind. He will push for impeachment. There's going to be a division within the Republican Party. Everything's going in threes. There's going to be a bit of a political battle go on in there. MAGA will say, thank you, Tango treats for what he is. So why have we got the German soldier? No, not do that in here. Out. What's he in here for? Right, so this person did the old salute, everything, and I asked why he's here, and they said to remind you of the danger. To remind everyone of the danger and to remember the past and not forget it. Right, I can see my guys watching somebody going over here. It's not a guy. Remember the past, remember the dangers. Okay, so we have aircraft. Do you want me to put them back in there? All right, okay. So what is it about the aircraft? I'm going to try and put these in different places. What is it about the aircraft? Right, there's something about foresight, because they said Sybil, and that's the name down here, Sybil Foresight. I'm seeing these missiles flying all over. A submarine is surfacing. So that can be about stealth or actual submarine. Aircraft. Aircraft coming in from another dimension as well. That's what I'm saying. Right where? Okay. Okay, so we have Hermit. Tonight. A false truth. Internal pressure. A false truth causes internal pressure. No, we want them separated. Oh, right there. Options. Something about aircraft. Isolation. Hermit isolation. Tonight, a false truth causes internal pressure and gives options that are not recommended. I am alone. Right, I wonder if this is Zelensky, feels like he's alone. No, it's not. Direct message. Divine message. First phase of war. Tonight, first phase of war. It keeps going up and down with supernatural. Time travel. Victory. Okay, I'm saying Winston Churchill do that, the V for victory. It was really funny when I watched the thing about him. He was doing it the other way, and he was giving in the UK, if you give the jog on, you know, the V's, it was rude, so he had to turn it around. Never mind. Time travel victory. Victory will not come this night. There'll be no victory this night. Somebody thinks they're going to have a victory, and they're not going to have a victory. Oh my God. Please don't be the German election, you know. Okay, time travel. Something from the past returns. Oh my God. The Holy Ghost watches. Faith must return. Internal pressure causes a false truth to be realized. Isolation. Aircraft sit and wait. I'm sorry, but this is what I get. This is we have aircraft waiting to come through a portal. They're just waiting for the right time. Oh my God. I'm seeing little circles on here. What are the little circles? What are you showing me on there? What's the other writing I'm seeing? Trying to beware the aircraft, watch the skies. Okay. So somebody's not getting a victory. Could that they've thought a false truth is perpetuated. I think this is to do with immigration, things like that in the world. There not being enough resources. That is a false truth they're telling me. It is how it is shared. Okay, let's get more. I am seeing Muskrat again. Alter ego. Silent suffering. Divide and conquer. I don't know if they're trying to refer to Muskrat as having grievances and it is causing problems. There's some sort of OCD element here. I'm sorry, but that's what. Engine. Divide and conquer is the engine. Divide and fall. Right, okay. So this is what's going on in the world. This is what Doge is doing. This is what Tango Treat is doing. But there is some darkness outside of all of that. Divide and conquer. Divide and make them fall. And we've talked about this. Want resources from the world, trying to come in, perpetuating false truths, waiting to get the pickings of what's left. Changing everything into chaos and war to gain an advantage. To bring about the destruction of humanity, which is what we've been talking about. We are at trigger point. Quantum entanglement. Keep getting this. He keeps turning up. I wrote about him on my Substack, if you're interested. I'll leave all the links in the description. Third phase of all. Transference. Nest egg lost. Lost nest egg. Call from the past. Go the distance. Right, this is, I'm seeing Sir Winston Churchill again. Call from the past, go the distance. Don't give up. That's why he's calling on the UN. My God, why have you come to me? I don't have the reach. I don't understand. Calling on the UN to go the distance, to support Zelensky, to support Europe, to support the countries, to strengthen the borders, to put troops on the borders, and to prepare for invasion, because it's coming. Be ready. Trigger point. Okay. The enemy does not come from Europe this time. It comes from the back and the front. Something happening tonight. My God, please don't let it be the journey. I don't want people like that in. If they don't get in, they're going to have some sort of majority that allows them to have a big say. There's the tap. Oh my God. Right. Well, keep the faith. Keep chin up. Metatron. Right. Let's see what else we get. There's no use trying to hide from this. We're in it. It's how we navigate it now. Okay. Get a few more and then I'll bring this to an end. I will be doing more through the week, and if anything happens that I get information on, I'll be back. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Let's get these messages out to everyone. There'll be another members video as well later in the week. Okay, so something is disappearing. It's a fraud. Fear, disappear, fraud, fear. Wisdom. Gender is an issue. Oh my God. I don't know what, I've got Zelensky here. Oh, I've got a blank card in here. Tabla rasa. We've got Zelensky and we have violation of human rights. Oh, right, the yellow, economic, Anukai. Now they want me to say Anukai, it's Anuki, but they want me to say. We've got definitely something going down with Ukraine, losing side, angry, iron curtain, I would have thought, war of words, confront, tech billionaire coup. Okay, so basically, Tango Treats believes, which we know, he believes Zelensky's on the losing side and should shut up and do what he told. Now we've got tech billionaire coup here, confronting a tech billionaire coup going on. MI5. Ooh. He's investigating that here. Bridge. Bridge to imminent nuclear threat. UK. Oh, okay. But I mean, that's what they're saying anyway, but they're saying it very clearly. Get that man out. He should not be here. Wisdom. It's almost like they're going to use wisdom from the past. Could be Churchill, could be other leaders, FDR, people like that. They are going to be brought to the front because they're going to use that wisdom that was learnt in World War II and the approach to World War II. What was done wrong, what was done right, and to learn and to see how they can pull back. Okay, yeah, I'm getting that song Bridge to Your Heart by, is it Wax? I don't know. Bridge. Wisdom is the bridge just to stop this imminent nuclear threat. Discussion, not compromise. Ukraine must not be compromised on. That's what I'm getting from the other side. Nuclear waste. This needs to be let go of. Terror. Right. God, this reminds me of a book I wrote back in the 90s. One of my first books. I might have to showcase it again. And it was basically, I learned about how, I did a lot of research for it, how nuclear waste was being transported in ships, planes now, and all sorts. And how basically it can be used in a terror attack. And this was in the 90s, I wrote this. Something about nuclear waste. Commander of the fleet, the committee, magician. It will come from the sea. Swarm. The swarm is hidden. It's to do with missiles coming from a, what do you call that, nuclear, where they have them all and the, take off. not foliage, soil. I don't know what you call, God. I don't know what you call it. I can't think. But there's something about that. There are hidden aircraft at strategic points ready to go. So I always get Poland, going over the border in Poland at night, and going into other spaces, collecting data on NATO. Something from Poland. Something hidden in Poland. Krakow. Something hidden. Spy, something like that. Russian terror. There is a terror attack involving some nuclear waste if this is not let go of. What do you mean let go of? What do you mean let go of, please? I'm running out of time here. I'm not. There's a lot to do with alien stuff waiting around. Reveal behind the scenes. Okay. Can you please tell me, please tell me what you mean. Why does this need to be let go of, this nuclear waste? It's not being dealt with properly, the nuclear waste in a nuclear plant in Ukraine. Plant in Ukraine, I get things for it all the time. USO. Alien base. Men in Black. 1940s. So it's some sort of alien base put under the water in the 1940s. I don't know if that's swarm or attack coming up from there. But we've got portal. Royalty. Right. Distrust nuclear plant. Navy. Is there some sort of nuclear thing under the sea and to do with aliens? Morse code. Partnership. So if there is, then the governments know about it. Reverse engineering. Discredited by the CIA. So there is something, there is a base underneath the water. It's seen all these programs, definitely base under the water. The governments know about it. Swarm of aircraft. As something happen, it could be to do with keeping the peace on the planet that we don't even know about from other invaders. This is just wild. Okay, time travel victory. Okay. Heard the violation of the Treaty of Versailles 3 times. There are 3 violations that have been made now. Europe. Germany. Backstabbing for money. Faith. SOS. Attrition, the process of reducing something's strength or effectiveness through sustained attack or pressure. Six hours, 3 days, UK, evolve. I work alone. Ooh, interesting. One day, messenger. World demolition. Through portal. There's definitely a threat from outside, alien invasion. Right, okay. Behind the scenes that we don't even know about. I don't know if this has been prepared for a long time. That's why there's a base under the water. Keep getting North Atlantic Ridge. Why do I keep getting the North Atlantic Ridge? Protector. We've got Isis here, but as in the goddess Isis. Bond villain. Off-world. Really? ISIS protecting from the Bond villain off-world. Bar. Okay, supernatural. Oh, we've got IS, question of faith, terror attacks, and that could be to do with the nuclear waste. Religious issues, you will never know when it's coming. God, oppression. Astral travel, coven. I wrote actually lies. It's a lot of lies. World War III, the Brotherhood. Brings a tsunami. I have seen a lot about water coming up over houses. I've written about this on my Substack. I'm running out of time. About the witch, the coven that's behind everything. We've got guardians. We have got guardians on the planet. I know that. Jupiter for expansion. Expansion message. Red Sea. Conflict. There is going to be a battle. Say Admiral Nimitz here. Definitely. I don't know if the Nimitz is going to be involved. Woman. Spiritual woman. A spiritual woman is a demon and has made a slip up. And being surveyed by the government. Ice. Lucy. Surprise. Relativity and raises an issue. A scandal. Janus, which is the nuclear system. An unfair judgment. I don't know about that. It's kind of weird. Origins. I don't know if he's going to start questioning what computer systems or AI are saying. It's going to be a split down the middle with AI. Something to do with Muskrat. He's going to deny there's an imminent nuclear threat when there is, or he's ignoring data and documents put in front of him from AI and from other sources and from generals as the imminent nuclear threat. He's bypassing that and ignoring it and going to cause a lot of problems. Dangerous times. He's ignoring the imminent nuclear threat. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. Something in 1 hour. Return of Angela. Help me. China. Married. Is there somebody? I don't know who this Angela is, but she keeps coming up. Technology bias. White noise. Endgame. I just keep be careful of China and their hybrid warfare. They're making inroads more than you know. There's a ring of people doing it around the world. A conference, a conference. That is the spiritual, that's the Council of Light. They, you, I are playing with fire and they're watched. They're being watched. NASA. Fake. World War II. Ghost. Living sabotage. Something NASA's picked up in World War II. Where were they? Hang on. Were they around in World War II? No. I don't know. Or some information or something about World War II and NASA. I don't understand. Spring. Intimidation. Or they were intimidated by somebody because they found something. I don't know what is connected to World War II. Something has quantum entanglement. It's about time travel, and they've been discredited and put down for it. Something is a pivot point, and it's connected with World War II. I don't know what they're picking up, but NASA's picking something up connected with time travel, weather interference and being interfered with. Right, I'm going to stop there. If you want to know more, I'll be doing more Substacks as well. If you want to know about Michael and all that I've done, it's all on my Substack. I can put more on there as well, so check that out. The other channels just don't seem to be moving that well at the moment, so I've gone to Substack now. People are, you know, watching the things a bit more, so and talking. I don't know what's going to happen, but that's what I've been directed to do at the moment. So please check out more information. Not to say I won't keep the other ones updated, but check it out. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get these messages out. The other videos will be shorter. Just a long one for today. All right, take care of yourselves, and I shall see you next time. Trinity. Don't know why I had to say that. All right, take care, and thank you very much. Please check out the Substacks, everything. I don't know why I'm losing it, I think. I'm forgetting what I've said now. Take care, and keep the faith, keep your chin up, and we'll get through it. Thank you for watching and supporting me. Take care. Bye.